Hello lovelies and manifestors. Today's video has been inspired by what you tell me or comments I read or messages I keep receiving around the way you feel like giving up on your manifestations. So this is a message of hope and also how I got out of that feeling myself. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabine. I am a manifesting coach. If you are new to this channel, welcome to you. On this channel we talk about spirituality, mindset, self-confidence, self-love, manifestation, and anything in between for you to improve your life and change the aspects of your life that you want. Dear manifestors, the very first thing I would like to tell you is that you need first and foremost to feel liberated and excited to know that you can shape your future as opposed to feeling guilty about it. I realize that we keep telling you that you are responsible for your future, but this is not for you to feel overwhelmed, but rather to show you that you are powerful. You know, I get to talk to only wonderful people coming from all horizons and lots of different journeys, and sometimes it can feel overwhelming to be affirming all day long, crave your desire so much and see no positive result. I've been there and I felt completely demotivated, and to be honest, I also felt like a right loser. Some of you struggle to believe in manifestation because you have hoped so much and you have tried for so long that it doesn't feel like a real thing after all. I had reached such a stage some time ago and I did two things not to lose my mind. Number one, I started counting my blessings because I was so hung up with the result of my manifestation not showing up that I had lost track of the good things in my life. I realized that I had a roof over my head, food to eat, great friends, and so on and so forth. I also listed my material things because material things reassured me and made me feel grounded and like I had achieved something. Also, since I love traveling and I have traveled quite a lot, one thing I love doing is to look at what I buy during my travels, and that reminds me of the great things that I did. This makes me feel and made me feel at the time that I had accomplished things in my life. I then listed the help I had been giving around me, which is something I was taking for granted because if you have a gentle soul like me, it may feel more natural for you to give help, but you may have trouble accepting help. That made me realize that I was a giver, but I felt too much of a nuisance to ask for help myself. You see, at the time I was talking non-stop about that manifestation of mine that I didn't have, to the point of annoying everybody. And because, as you know, I am obsessive, it was non-stop. I realized that I was only looping the negative stuff about my manifestation, and in practical terms, I realized that I was blaming myself for not having manifested my desire, and I was resenting my desire for not showing up, not realizing that I had to change my thoughts and focus first. In other words, I was completely absorbed and focused on my manifestation if it was going to show up or not, much more than I was on the thoughts that I kept entertaining. And number two, I looked at my progress from the moment I started manifesting intentionally up to that day. I realized that I felt more self-confident despite not having my manifestation back then, because I had done an exercise where I had listed some of my achievements. And because I had very poor self-esteem back then, achievements where I had been praised or congratulated about, because feeling good about myself was still something that I could believe in only when it was coming from someone else. It got easier and easier for me to feel confident once I was getting praised out loud. The only danger, and I want you to pay attention to that, and I paid attention to one thing, because I realized that I was trying to please lots of people with the hidden motive, I would say, to get a compliment. As soon as I understood that, I refocused heavily on myself and stopped trying to please others, and I raised my boundaries. And after that, it became easier because I was living more and more in what is commonly known as mindfulness. In practical terms, I started to intentionally take notice of what I was doing and thinking. When I was thinking about something, I was intentionally asking myself if that thought was helping my manifestation or my feel-good factor. When I was doing something, I was paying attention to the way I was feeling, and I was pausing the action when it wasn't feeling right. My objective was to stop wasting time. And in order to do that efficiently, I took the habit of checking how I was feeling before engaging in any action related to my manifestation. That includes also affirmations, by the way. And without knowing it, I progressively and naturally did a mental diet, except that it wasn't called like that at the time. I got my manifestation, but I got more than my manifestation. I became the best version of myself in the process, and if I had to do it all over again, this is what I would aim for as my priority number one. Who am I becoming when I want to embody the version of me who has what she wants, and not necessarily what do I need to do to get what I want? This is quite important, so I'm going to repeat that one more time. Who am I becoming when I want to embody the version of me who has what she wants, and not necessarily what do I need to do in order to get it? The result is the same, but with the first objective, you feel really good about yourself, and so you can truly enjoy your manifestations. So there you have it. 2 methods or 2 things that I did in order to get out of my desperation, I would say, and how I got back on track and started manifesting things for myself. But until I get out of these, how can I call it, stuck misery I had trapped myself into, I could see no result. So I can only encourage you to face what you are thinking right now and to start doing a strict mental diet. And if you want to follow my steps, you can. And if you have another method, that's also good to go, as long as you are clear with the way you are thinking and what you need, the meaning you need to apply. That is most of the time opposite to what you've been thinking so far. And the reason is, if you have been having the meaning for your manifestation to show up, your manifestation would already be there. So this is where you need to start off so that you will start seeing movement. And that was the video for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. If that is the case, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And until next time, happy manifestation.